Good afternoon, Chetan. How are you?
Sir, I'm good, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good. We are good. Where are you right now, Chetan?
Sir, I am in my department building, sir, in my college.
College. Oh, okay, okay.
Sir.
So you have some classes also going on, or it's just
No, sir,
break
no
times?
class. No
No
class,
class.
sir. I just completed my major project internal review, sir.
Okay. Oh, nice. Just now.
Yes, sir, just now, sir.
Okay, fine. Should we start now?
Yes, sir.
You're fine, right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay. Can you tell us a bit about you?
Sir, my name is 𝐂𝐚𝐴𝐻 Varun, sir. I'm going to complete my BTech in Computer Science and Engineering in Rajiv Gandhi University of Knowledge Technology, Sarka Valley, sir. And I completed my previous university course in the same college, sir, with the CEP of 9.79, sir. And I completed my 10th class in Camford English High School, sir. Uh, While coming to the skills, I know web development in MedStack, sir, and I am also proficient in Python, DSA in Python, sir. Next, I also know a bit of Flutter app development, sir, and I also I also prepared for DA, sir, so I am bit confident in machine learning algorithms also, sir.
Okay. You have attempted GATE this year.
Yes, sir, I attempted, sir.
Yeah. CS or DA?
Sir, I attempted both, sir.
All India rank?
53 in DA, sir, 105 in CS, sir.
Okay, 105 in CS and 53 in DA. So your primary target was through GATE DA or GATE CS?
Sir, actually, my primary target was 𝐂𝐸𝐴, sir. In previous year, I prepared for CS. I got 8.4 rank, sir. I thought this year I can get more ranks, so I started preparing for DA so that I can manage both, sir. Finally, it happened. In CS, I did some silly mistakes and ranked with quite down, sir. But finally, I got 105, sir, in CS.
So hi Chetan. First of
Sir.
all, I'm really happy that your favorite subject is data structures and algorithms. Very nice. And yeah, it's a great thing that you have achieved a rank in both CS as well as DA. Very few students can do that. Congrats on that. So first of all, can you tell me few data structures that are your favorite, like in ranking order, first, second, third, fourth, kind of like that?
First is array is actually simple and direct, sir. Second,
Correct.
second linked list, sir, with three and then many things, sir. And third one, I think heaps and trees, sir. And fourth, I'll go for
Got it.
graphs, sir. Fourth, I'll go for
Got it.
graphs, sir.
Okay. Let's say we have an array, okay? Can you tell me the various searching techniques that you're familiar with if I want to search for a particular element in an array?
Linear search and binary search, sir.
Linear and binary search.
Binary search, sir.
Yeah. So can you tell me the best case and the worst case complexity for each of them, and along with when does it happen? Like in which case does it happen?
Sir, in linear search, the best case complexity is order of one, sir. When the element is exactly at starting, sir, because linear search is sequential search, sir. And the worst case complexity is order of n, sir. In linear search, in binary search, the best case is order of 1, sir, when the element is exactly at the center, sir. Next, the worst case is order of log n, sir.
When?
When the element is first element or last element, it may take log n, sir.
Only these two cases?
No,
or
sir, there will
can
be
another
many cases,
case?
sir. Sir, there are many cases, sir.
Got it. Okay. So the best case complexity of binary search is better than linear search according to you, right?
I am unable to figure out that indices, sir. That indices.
It's fine. It's fine.
Chetan, we have arrays, right?
Yes, sir.
And we have linked list also. If we have arrays, then why do we need linked list?
Sir, arrays are contiguous memory locations, sir. That means we can store a similar kind of elements in similar kind of data types in contiguous memory locations, sir. But in linked list, it's not like that, sir. If the space is very less, sir, that means there are holes in memory, and we want to store a big array, then we want to store many numbers, then array is not an efficient solution, sir, because there may not be a hole which is the size of array, sir. But if you use linked list, we can store elements wherever we want, but some extra space will be consumed for every element, sir. So linked list is useful.
Okay. You said operating system also as your course, right?
Yes, sir.
In operating system, are you aware of paging concept?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in paging concept, we say CPU generates logical address.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
Actually, it's a concept of virtual memory, sir. The process is divided into pages, sir, and the main memory is divided into frames, which are equal sizes of pages, sir. These pages are mapped to frames, sir. Logical address is the address of that page in that process, sir. And these logical address have two parts, sir. One is logical address and other is offset, sir. Offset will be same for both frame address and page address, sir. This logical address, which is considered for each process, is translated using page table, sir.
Okay. So in logical address, two parts are there, as you said. One part
Sir,
is offset.
offset,
First
sir.
part is
So first part is what, sir?
page number.
So page number, sir. So page number.
Yeah. So in physical address, two parts are.
In physical address, two parts are frame number and offsets.
Okay. What happens when CPU generates logical address? How CPU get to have the content after that? Can you explain the process?
Sir, when the CPU generates logical address, it first it's divided into two parts, sir. That means there are many other conditions, sir, multi-level paging and many other conditions, sir. But the page number and the offset is separated, sir. Basically, this page number is checked in page table, sir. The corresponding frame number is sent to CPU, and the offset both are combined. And with this address, the CPU checks it in main memory, sir. There, the page will be present, sir. This is
Okay. So who does this translation work? CPU does this logical to physical memory or address translation. Who does this?
page table, sir. Page table which is stored in main memory.
No, but page table is stored in memory. Using the page table with the help of page table, translation is done. But who does this translation? Who checks into page
memory
table?
management unit, sir. Memory management unit.
Okay, so that memory management unit is a software or a hardware?
Sir, it is a hardware. Hardware,
Okay.
sir. It's a hardware, sir.
It's a hardware. Where
Sir,
is that hardware located? Are you
in
aware of it?
Yes, sir. One of the main tasks of operating system is memory management, sir. In operating system, the memory management unit is located.
So you're saying that every time CPU generates a logical address, the operating system will come into CPU and it will help in converting that logical address to physical address. Means context switch happens. Context switch of current process, which is a user process, it will switch to operating system program so that OS can run in CPU and can help in translation of that logical to physical address. Does that happen?
Will not happen in all cases, sir. There is a translation Lucashead buffer, sir. If we use it, then we can catch the corresponding physical address and the frame numbers and page numbers. So context which is not needed in this case, sir.
Okay. For SQL practice, did you use any specific kind of database?
Sir, structured query like MySQL, sir.
MySQL. Okay, fine. If let's say you want to display your result, but in your result of some query, there are 1000 rows. You don't want 1000 rows. You just want top 5 rows. What will you write?
We can use limit, sir.
Limit.
We can use limit and 5, sir.
Limit 5.
Yes.
Okay.
And one last thing. So what's the basic difference between DP and divide and conquer?
DP is a special case, sir, in which the if there is overlapping subproblems and if we are re-evaluating the same function many times, we can memorize it, sir. That is the main concept of dynamic programming. But in divide and conquer, it's like some brute force approach, sir. We divide and we will find the solution for each small part and we will combine them, sir, till we get to the main solution.
In divide and conquer, so combine is mandatory. Like,
Not
will it always be there?
Not in every case, sir. In binary search, binary search, there is no combines. We'll just return the value.
Got it. Okay. Sure then, sir. Means I guess time is up. We can share the feedback as well. Yeah.
Sure. Chetan, I think you will need a thorough revision before your final interviews. And I could easily understood that you were having requirement of pen paper to have more answers corrected, like that query question. If you would have pen paper, you could create better answer with pen paper. That was lacking. It's fine. We understand your current situation and scenario, but still, you will have such kind of thing in the original interviews. You may take time. Of course, you should ask, I'll need more time. I want to create an example to show you the correctness of whatever you have asked, so that you can use the pen paper, make a table, form a query of join, and then correlated subquery. Like this, you can take some time, but give the answer in proper manner. There is good approach always in that case, that you should take some time, so that you will always give the correct answers. Most of the answers were correct only. So in that case, knowledge wise, you're good. I think just brush up the concept so that you can be more appropriate in terms of answers. And first thing, your introduction was good, but still you should be having it more tight and more concise manner. It should have all the elements which you want to highlight. And
Sure.
apart from that, rest of the things are fine from my end.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, sir has covered most of it. I agree with that. See, I won't say that you can't improve because obviously you have studied so well for GATE. It's just that you need a bit of brush up. Okay. And that's why it's very important because you have done 95% of the hard work. Now, just because of the remaining 5%, you should not actually miss any of the chances because even as part of the admission process, if you pursue MTech, there will be certain colleges which will take their own interview, written test, everything, right? Like ISC Bangalore. Okay, so please be in touch with the subject. Okay, we are not saying that you are not good. Obviously, your marks, your ranks can justify your hard work, but just be in touch because that hard work should not go in waste because of this thing. Okay, just keep studying for 2-3 hours at least every day. Be in touch with the GATE syllabus. Okay, okay. I keep telling this to everyone that it's not mandatory for you to answer in rush. You can take your time, but answer correctly because ultimately what I will remember is whether you answered correctly or not. I will not remember you took 5 seconds, 10 seconds. That's fine. So if you remember in college, we have this step marking, right? In maths. So even if you give wrong answer, ultimately we'll be happy that your thought process was in the right direction. You know? So yeah, we'll give you advantage of that. Okay, your thought, like sir also said in one of the answers that you gave correct answer first, like that, correct? So when you are having when you are speaking out loud, when you are thinking out loud, we'll at least have an idea. Okay, even if your final answer is not correct, but you have the required knowledge and all. So that one thing you need to have. That will also give you enough time to think before answering anything. Okay, because ultimately you need to give a very clear answer. Okay, so expect very generic questions in interview like does Wellman food always work? So you need to tell the context as well. No one will ask you specifically when it does not work. So you need to tell, okay, sir, but it will work in this case, it will not work in this case. So that shows that you are prepared. Okay. The question might be very, very generic. Okay. How can we solve single source shortest path problem? Question can be like that. But it's your responsibility to explain whatever you know. Okay, sir, but in this case, this will work. In this case, this will not work, like that. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So apart from those small things, you gave very good answers for data structures, the initial part, linear search, binary search. In binary search, you could have easily said that when the element does not exist, that's also the worst case.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
But the
Yes, sir.
good thing was that you mentioned these are not the only two cases. There are many cases. So yeah, you accepted that these are the two cases you can think of. So that was a good point. So yeah, these will be full feedback. And one last thing. So introduce yourself is a very guaranteed question. So please prepare your answer in advance. Please prepare your flow in advance. Usually I would suggest it should be in chronological order, like from your 12th to BTech to recent. Because usually it's a fact that whatever you stop your answer with is where the interviewer will take carry forward from. So that's the only question which you can, which you will decide what the interviewer should ask. I had to ask few questions from your resume as well. But then I thought it's fine. We can first focus on your these things. So just one point in resume, you have this university placement app. So never put so much paragraphs into your resume. That's a 3-line paragraph that you have put in your resume. Okay. So always make sure that every point is at max one-liner. You can break it down into 3 pointers. Okay, if you want. But one point should not be more than 1 line. So that's a very readability that enhances the readability, because on an average, an interviewer only spends 6 to 7 seconds to decide whether this candidate should be proceeded ahead or not. So the more readable your resume is, the better it would be for you to get selected. Okay. So yeah, these are some small points. Yeah. But overall, it was good. Just keep improving and be in touch with the subject. Yeah.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Okay, Chetan, then thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And good luck for your real interviews.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chetan. All the best. Yeah.